Science is our most trusted tool for exploring and understanding the natural world. It has unraveled the mysteries of atoms, galaxies, and the human genome. Yet when it comes to the soul, often defined as the immaterial essence or inner life of a person, science finds itself at the edge of its current capabilities. The statement, "Science is a method for exploration and discovery, but it has not yet reached a stage where it can fully comprehend the nature or workings of the soul," invites us to pause and consider both the promise and the limits of our modern inquiry. The promise and the limits of science. For centuries, science has transformed our lives by explaining phenomena that were once the sole domain of myth and religion. From Newton's laws to the theory of evolution, scientific progress has steadily chipped away at the unknown. Yet, the soul, encompassing our subjective experience, personal identity, and inner consciousness, remains elusive. While we can measure neural activity, map brain regions, and even track spikes of energy at the moment of death, these achievements only scratch the surface of what it means to be conscious or to have a soul. Neuroscience and near-death mysteries. Recent studies have shown that even in clinical death there can be bursts of brain activity, such as the phenomenon known as gamma synchrony. Dr. Stuart Harmoff and colleagues have suggested that these energetic spikes might represent more than just the dying brain's last gasp of neural firing. They might be indicative of a subtle, low-energy process tied to consciousness itself. This intriguing observation leaves open the possibility that what we call the soul could operate at a quantum or subneural level, beyond the full reach of our current scientific models. The philosophical challenge of subjectivity. Philosophers like Thomas Nagel have long argued that there is an inherent gap between objective scientific descriptions and subjective experience. In his famous essay, "What is it like to be a bat?" Nagel posits that no matter how much we learn about brain states, the personal, first-person perspective, what it's like to experience life, remains unexplained. This explanatory gap challenges reductionist views and suggests that the soul, as the seat of personal experience and identity, may never be fully captured by the language of physics alone. Spirituality beyond empirical data. At the same time, modern society is witnessing a revival of interest in spirituality outside traditional religious frameworks. Many now see practices like meditation, yoga, and even surfing as avenues for reconnecting with a deeper sense of self and nature. For instance, articles in The Guardian and The Times describe how individuals derive comfort and purpose by engaging with the natural world and with practices that nurture their inner lives. These experiences, though subjective and personal, hint at dimensions of human life that science, rooted in quantification and objectivity, has yet to embrace fully. Bridging the gap, future prospects. Could future scientific breakthroughs finally bridge this gap? Some researchers are exploring how quantum processes might underpin consciousness, while others are developing more refined neuroimaging techniques to map the elusive interplay between brain activity and subjective experience. As our tools become ever more precise, it is possible that science might not only chart the physical correlates of mental states but also begin to explain the inner life that we associate with the soul. Conclusion. The journey of science is one of relentless exploration. It has moved from explaining celestial mechanics to decoding the human genome, but when it comes to the soul, we remain at the threshold of understanding. Perhaps this very mystery, the enigma of subjective experience and the immaterial self, will inspire the next great leap in human knowledge. Until then, the soul serves as a reminder that some questions continue to evoke wonder, challenging us to look beyond measurable data and to embrace the mysteries that make us human.